Hi you guys. Okay, so slacked last week and didn't make a video, but today is my 16th week, the start of it. So that's exciting. My belly is definitely there and I will show you in just a sec, but I wanted to give you a little update. So Chris and I had to speak with, over the phone, a genetic counselor. When I was pregnant with Jacob, we did genetic testing just to make sure, just to find out if there are any genetic disorders, or if we were a carrier for any genes that were not good. And I came back positive for polycystic kidney disease, just being a carrier of it. And I also have, like I mentioned in my first video, I have a blood disorder. It's called Factor XI, and it can cause bleeding, like a problem with my blood clotting. So during my C-section, right before my C-section, they gave me fresh frozen plasma just to help any bleeding, like to control it for when I had my C-section, which we're gonna do this time also. I want to have a regular vaginal birth, so I'm hoping that can happen. But I'm definitely gonna want an epidural. So I'm still gonna need the fresh frozen plasma prior to getting that done. So that's just a little off topic, but that's just a little side note. So what happened was so Chris got his blood work done. When I came back positive, what they do is when you come back positive for something, or a carrier for something, then your partner has to get tested for it also. And depending on what their test results show, if his came back positive, then we would have had like a 50% chance of our child having either a gene or being affected with it. I think that's how it works. And the problem was they lost Chris's blood work. So we weren't able to actually get a definite answer whether or not he was a carrier for polycystic kidney disease as well. And rather than getting the blood work done again, which I guess we should have done looking back now, but he's such a baby when it comes to blood work, it's so funny. So what we did was, while I was pregnant, I think, probably while I was pregnant, they did during one of my ultrasounds, they checked his kidneys. And then right after he was born, they checked his kidneys again. And then 6 months later, I believe, we had to check his kidneys again, and everything was fine. And as far as the Factor XI, I am an Ashkenazi Jew, and it is big among that population. So it wasn't likely Chris was gonna have it, for passing along this blood disorder. And luckily, we got Jacob tested for it when he was about, I guess, 7 or 8 months old, and he came back negative. I do have a dominant gene, I guess, because my mom and my sister both have it as well. But luckily I did not pass it down to Jacob. So Chris has to get blood work done again. This time around, he's not excited for it, but he will be just fine. I've already gotten so much blood work done and I can handle myself, but Chris, not really a fan. So he's going to go probably this week to get some blood work done, and they're going to test him for over 200 genetic disorders, or 200 diseases. I'm not sure what it is, but they're going to check him for over 200. If they come back positive for anything, then I'm going to have to get blood work done again and just kind of get a cross match to make sure I'm not a carrier, and we'll take it from there. And then we'll do newborn screening when the baby's here. And so that is all what's been going on. We are still in a pandemic, and we are still in our house, and just getting through each day. And I will show you my belly. So it's a little hard to see now, hold on. It's a little hard to see, but I definitely have a bump going on. It looks so much bigger in my pictures. It's okay. So we're 16 weeks. I go back. Actually, this week I have a doctor's appointment, a telemedicine appointment. I should probably brush my hair before I do this. A telemedicine appointment with my OB, which I've never done before for my OB. So I'll be doing that, I think, on Wednesday. And then in 3 weeks, I can't wait, we are going to officially find out the gender. Another thing that the genetic counselor wanted to do was we are going to be doing a fetal echo. and that's just checking the baby's heart during my anatomy scan because I have some kind of cardiac family history. I can't think of what it is, but whatever. So they're gonna check the baby's heart. They did that with Jacob as well. Obviously everything was fine. And if you hear screaming, they're downstairs playing. And so they're gonna do that. And then I think there was something else I was gonna say, but I can't think of what it was. So that's it. That is 16 weeks. Baby's doing great. I listened to the heartbeat. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For the anatomy scan, we are gonna find out the gender. We decided we're gonna find out the gender, but we are gonna keep the baby's name a secret until birth. So it was like I was going back and forth from wanting to keep the gender a surprise from us, and then I wanted to find out but keep it a surprise for everyone else, and then I was like, how could I keep something so exciting to myself? So we're gonna find out the gender. We're gonna share the gender with the world, but as far as the name goes, we are going to keep that to ourselves, not even tell family, and kind of just make it our own thing and keep that a surprise and just like welcome the name when we welcome the baby. So yeah, that's it. That was a long update, but I missed out on a week with you guys because no reason other than I just didn't do it and I forgot and I've been tired and lazy. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a good day and I'll see you. I'll make sure of it at 17 weeks. Bye guys.